All right, it's June 16th, 2019. It's Tuesday. Um, I don't feel good. I don't feel depressed. I guess if I were to put it into, I feel paranoid. I feel paranoid and off. Um, I, yeah, I don't. It's hard to put into words. Yeah, like in this, I think I've talked about it a little bit, but in this journey of self-discovery and understanding and all of that stuff, I've been going with my gut more. And in doing that, I don't know how to put that into words either. I just sort of a feeling. And as of recent, Jonathan's out of the bathroom now. As of recent, my gut is making me uncomfortable around most people. This is going to be a weird episode because Jonathan's standing there in the corner, naked, picking out his.
Naked?
I mean, picking out his stupid afro. Yeah, this is what.
Go on.
No, I mean
Talk
no.
about your insecurities and whatnot.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Need a little diary.
Are you going to be here all day?
Probably.
Okay. Well, this series of podcasts is not going to be one of those intimate ones. I can already feel it. So, how are you, Jonathan?
How am I?
Yeah, Jonathan.
I'm fine.
Jonathan's fine. In case you couldn't hear it. So fucking stupid.
Yep.
I'm recording now. I was talking about how I'm not depressed, I'm not sad, not angry, not even really anxious. I feel off and I feel a little down and I feel mostly paranoid. Like I was trying to explain that I've been going with my gut more, and in doing so, I feel like I can pick up on like more negative vibes from people. But now I mostly get negative. Like I don't feel comfortable around most people at the moment.
I think you're letting your I don't know. On one side,
I don't know if they can hold up.
on one end, I feel like you let your paranoia get to you a lot on a lot of things, but also, you could not be paranoid and you could be right, but I don't know. In my mind, it's unlikely that all these people or whomever you're talking about are all out for their own agenda or out to get you.
I'm not even talking about any. I'm not even thinking of any particular person, and I don't think anyone's out to get me. It's just a weird feeling. Have you ever all right, have you ever like had to deal with a homeless person where you know they're not trying to get your money, they just want to talk with you, but you're like, you make me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to be around you.
Like that?
Kind of. Mine, like, obviously the people I'm interacting with aren't all homeless people, but this feeling of like, it doesn't feel like they're out to get me. It just, or anybody, it doesn't feel like anyone's out to get me necessarily. I just feel off. Like I don't, as of recent, I just kind of don't trust people right now.
It might be a thing that you're letting the influx of the odd squad.
Hold on a second. Okay, you were saying?
Yeah, it's fucking
yeah.
You're seeing a lot of people that you don't necessarily trust or you don't want to be around. So like,
I felt good.
Like that. What?
Like before, I think if you listen to the podcast in a row, like there's a stretch where I'm like, I'm feeling good, and then all of a sudden, when certain events transpired, I think you know what I'm talking about. Hold on, this is gonna be a weird one. Okay, we're on the same page. Yeah, when that happened, it was like all of a sudden this nice, comfortable feeling and this feeling of positivity it was like a dark cloud went over everything. And it's going to be fine. The clouds, like I know, like it's going to be fine. But it's not a good feeling. I don't like it.
there's an old Nigerian saying.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Well, this actually is gonna make sense.
Okay.
There's an old Nigerian saying that once you get bitten by a snake, it'd make you punch a lizard in the face. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with all these snakes, you're looking for snakes now.
Yeah.
So you're like, the fuck away from me, get away.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah.
Part of me is happy about that. Like, I used to get tricked by snakes.
Right.
I used to be super fucking... I used to be so open and not callous at all. Oh, Jonathan. Oh, if you had met me 2-3 years ago. I used to be like, yeah, everybody, come on in. And now I'm like, no, fuck y'all. I don't... Get away from me. Things were going really well, and now all of a sudden, shit's weird, and I don't like that. So... like, you don't listen to ACMM. So basically, I like to do like roughly 10, 15-minute chunks about one particular topic. And this one's about paranoia, so I don't want to hold 30 minutes about it. But like, what do you think the solution is, if any?
Chill out.
Oh, okay. How?
It sounds simple, but just like not step away. I guess mentally step away and be like, it's fine. Nothing, like, I'm not... They're not gonna fuck anything up, so I'm just gonna...
Okay, so like, I definitely agree with you there. It's, the old saying, I don't know where the straw that broke the camel's back. I assume that's also in a pretty deserty country.
Probably.
But the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like I was in a positive place where if something happened or someone was being irritating or whatever, it was annoying at that moment, and then whatever, like that moment's done and I can just move forward. But as of recent, it's been so many things. Like, all right, so the Odd Squad, we have that. Mm-hmm. We have all of these crazy people in downtown Riverside now. Like, I was talking with George on the Buddy Cast that we did, where I was talking about how I know that the way I speak is perceived as arrogant or condescending, which I won't talk about later. But, hold on a second. And so we were talking about how, I was talking about like getting recognized. Like that's happening more, and the way I word that could be perceived as arrogant. Like, humble brag, I'm getting recognized. But when I say I'm getting recognized, I don't mean that in a positive way. I don't mean like, oh, fans are coming up and are being like, I love the comedy show, Aaron Chase. You're such a great host. That's not what's happening. Fucking crazy people are coming up to me. It's not normal people. So when I say I'm getting recognized, that's what I mean. Like, you know about the job I had yesterday? I can't say where. Hold on a second. Okay, so so I'm an interpreter for those of you who don't know. And so I have to there's a lot of confidentiality with my job, so I can't say a lot about it. But yesterday I had a job where I had to go to a place and interpret, and at that place I was recognized. And
one of those places you don't want to get recognized.
Yeah, it's a place where it's like, of all the places to get recognized, of all the people to enjoy your comedy, it's a little embarrassing. Mm-hmm. It's embarrassing. It's kind of scary in a weird way. That like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's scary. That's scary that you know.
It'll be funny next time I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking scary. That's scary that there are crazy people who know what you look like that have no problem approaching you.
Yep.
And they're crazy, and you don't know what they've seen you do or say. So that's part of the paranoia. That's part of the straws. There's the trying to get new venues. I mean, you've seen me every day just going out trying to get new venues and getting rejected or ignored or racially whatevered. And that's another, like, those are straws. So it's not, the paranoia is frustrating, but I don't think fully unfounded. It's like, I don't know. But so now knowing the context of that it's not like, oh, one person's bothering me, I'll just move forward. It's this compilation of things. How do you even deal with that? How do you grapple with that?
The easiest, I mean,
Hold up, I don't know if they can hear you.
would you rather go against the river or fight against the river or just go with it?
Are you going Mr. Miyagi on me?
I guess.
I guess the argument. I mean, I kind of know where you're leading me, so I guess I go with the river.
Yeah.
Unless the river's headed down off of a cliff.
Well, yeah. Responsibly go with the river.
Right.
When I say like either let it bounce off you, don't care. I mean, do it in a way where it's not going to jeopardize you not giving a shit. Just like, I mean, you see me interact with things where something happens, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, you know?
Yes and no. That's mostly about technology because I'm an old man.
Sometimes apathy can help.
And I know what you mean. And I don't want to argue with your advice, but if I start becoming apathetic, then the buddy system falls apart. It's like if I'm not contacting people and messaging people, sometimes it feels like the stress can get overwhelmed of like knowing that this will fall apart. I know it will fall apart if I'm not vigilant.
No, I mean, do what you have to do to get the things you want, but if it doesn't work out, just be like, oh, okay, you know? Don't let it impact. Don't let it change your mind or shape. Like when failure comes, don't let it fucking.
It's not failure though.
When the negative shit comes.
Okay, yeah.
Don't let it affect 2 days from now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, mindfulness. Yes, I agree.
And I guess that's the only way. That's the way I do it. I do the things that I must do.
Right.
But if it doesn't work out, then I'm not gonna be sour about it. I'm not gonna hold a fucking grudge against it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But and then I get to a place where I'm like, all right, I guess. Okay, so I'll use one of those venues. I won't say their name just in case they do say yes. But you know, going to one of these venues over and over again. It's like the first time they say no, and it's like, oh, whatever, I'll try again. Get up on the horse, whatever. Then you go back again, and then they're like, well, you try to see a manager, and they're like, we can't, no. Over and over and over and over and over again in every single fucking venue. And there's like 7 or 8 of them at this point that I've been consistently going to. And when you experience constant rejection, it's weird. It's like, I need to find a way to deal with the consistent bullshit.
Change the context of it in your mind.
All right, I'm listening.
You understand when I like, or do you catch when I say when we keep going to these venues, like, oh, it's a war of attrition?
Yes.
Treat it like a competition. It was like, I'm gonna hold out, so I'm gonna win, and let it make you confident. I guess.
Like reframe it as a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Like, just reframe things as they come, how it best be dealt with.
Right.
Like,
okay.
These venues are a game that you're gonna win eventually.
Right. Dude, you're talking. I think you're talking low. I can't tell.
The odd squad is just. I don't know how to reframe that.
I don't know. The odd squad is.
I just reframed them as like, just comics.
I guess.
Just people that come around.
All right. Oh shit. No. Okay, we're good. The light has been passed.